What's up, guys? I had a vision, dream, whatever you want to call it, of our future, and whether any of it will come true or not, I have no idea. But when you have something profound like that happen, you just feel like you got to tell somebody, so I'm telling you. So I had a dream the other night. Trump ran for president in 2024. About 4 or 5 months before the election, the Democrats started screaming that he wasn't eligible to run because he tried to overturn the last presidential election. But none of that worked, and he went on and ran anyway. And he ran on the fact that he was cheated out of the last election. And he ended up getting so many votes that the Democrats had to cheat, and cheat bad enough that they got caught. And there was proof this time, and because of how bad they cheated. And since they got caught, the matter had to go before the Supreme Court. Now, about this time, the National Guard gets called into every state, and they set up checkpoints. And the reasoning behind it is they're afraid of, unrest in the streets because of what's going on with the election. But that's not the real reason. We'll get to that a little bit later. So, the matter goes before the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court awards Trump the presidency. So, he ends up being the president. And so now the reason for the National Guard checkpoints is that they start rounding up the illegals and deporting them. And so for a couple of years there, like 2025, 2026, it's going to be a hard time for everybody, because anybody traveling or just going to the grocery store, you're probably going to have to go through at least one checkpoint during the day. And so it's going to make it hard for everybody. But that's how they're going to get most of the illegals out of the country. And they don't want to tip their hat, so that's how they do it. Then in about 2026 or 2027, China tries to invade Taiwan, take over Taiwan. And at the same time, they get in bed with Iran and become allies. America steps in and tries to stop China from taking over Taiwan, and so we end up going to war. It's about a year or so into the war, we have a nuclear exchange between the United States, Iran, and China. And it's bad. Really bad. There's a lot of people survive, but then there's a lot of people don't. And it's so bad that the UN sends peacekeeping troops over to the United States. Lots of them. Under the prelude of helping out, because the war was so bad. But that's really a ploy, because the UN is in bed with China, and they're coming over here, sending their troops over here so they can help China take over America from within. Oh, and I forgot to mention that because we were in war during Trump's presidency, when the next election rolled around, we're still in war, and Trump stays president. I don't know how long, but he's still president when all this is going on. So and I pretty much woke up after that. I don't remember anything else, but it was a wild dream. A vision or something, I don't know. But I felt like I had to share it. Now, like I say, I don't know. I don't know if part of it will come true, if any of it will come true, or the whole damn thing will come true. Either way, it scared the shit out of me, and it don't look good for the country. I'd love to see Trump back in office. But, and especially if we're going to go to war, I can't see no better president to take us through war than him. At least we know he would fire back. But I guess that's all I got, guys. That was it. Just had to get it off my chest. You may think I'm crazy, but you can't help what you dream. I either had a nightmare or I had a vision one. You guys have a great day.